Good morning. Today we're discussing about the UNI3 activity planning, objectives and project schedule and sequencing and scheduling and activities and network planning models and forward pass and backward pass, activity float and shortening project duration, activity in RF networks, risk management and nature of risk and types of risk and managing risks, hazard identification, hazard analysis and risk planning and control. These are topic you discuss in that Unit 3 activity planning. First thing that objectives of the activity planning, so here the feasibility assessment, whether the project can be the finished within the specific time scales for the resource allocation, detailed costing cost, motivation, coordination. Project schedules is a timetable that organizes the task, resources, and due to the dates in the ideal sequence so that the project can be the completed on time. The project schedule is created during the planning phase and includes the following project timeline with the start date to end dates and the milestones. Sequencing and scheduling activities. Here, sequencing is a order of processing, a set of tasks over the available resources, and scheduling involves in the sequencing task of allocating that as well as determine the process of commencement and completion of tasks in timetable. And the network planning model, why do we mean by the network planning? That network planning is a design is a iterative process encompassing the topological design, network synthesis, and the network realization, and is aimed to ensuring that the new telecommunication network or the service meets the needs of the subscriber or operator. And what are the network models in the project management? There are the two main types of the network diagram project management. The arrow diagramming model, ADM, and also known as activity network diagram or activity and arrow, and the precedence of the diagram method, the PDM, and also known as a node network or activity on node. This is the diagram with the activity diagram. The activity A can consider the activity B and that given to that nodes of 2, and then transfer the information of activity of C, then activity of D from that third, and that finally reaching that fourth activity. You can a dummy activity you can inside the 2 and 3. It's arrow diagram. The precedence diagram method here have the graphical used for the settling activities in the project plan. The PDM it's a map out the project development by creating the visual representation of the critical parts and dependency. And the presentation diagram here have the starting point to the finishing point. Here have the ABCD, you have the 6 levels to that. You have that early start, duration, and early finish, and latest start and latest finish. If the latest start and latest finish means with the start, we can the second time that during the time it is called the latest start and the latest finish. Then arrow diagramming method here the refers to the schedule network diagramming techniques, which is schedule the activities within that given projects are the represented by the hives of arrows. The beginning of the research schedule activity is represented by the trial and the base of the arrow. And what are the difference between the PDM and ADM? You have that network diagram, you can the precedence diagram. The ADM is actively shown the arrow, while in the PDM activity is shown that nodes and boxes. The PDM is to that can accommodate in the complexity level in the schedule. The forward pass is a project management is a technique used to that move through the project network diagram. The forward pass helps to understand the project duration and calculate the earliest start and the earliest finish values. Again, the meaning that earliest day each project task can be the done being the wrap up. The projects of calculating the late finish dates and the state start dates and for the uncompleted portions of all the schedule activities is examined by the moving backward through the schedule network logics from that projects unended. The forward pass you may that move to the left to right in the throw the diagram to add duration your yearly start value, but in the backward pass you can do the opposite moving the right to left, subtracting the duration from that late finish to late date. The forward pass is a project management. You have the technique used to the move through the project network diagram. The forward pass helps to understand that project and duration, allocate the yearly start and yearly finish values. The earliest day each project can take in the beginning the wrap up of we can the easiest ways to understand the project management forward pass in the within the example. The imagine that you have the tackling the project that has a 5 different task of activities. Again, the ABCDE, they have to already figure out the way, what each activity is dependent on the and how long each and the one should take care. The here what's that look like? Activity can depends upon the duration. You can take for the A can 2 days and B for the duration depends upon the E can take for the 5 days. and B activity can taken for this A can taken for the 3 days, and D you can depends upon the C can taken for the 1 day, the E can be taken about the D taking the 4 days. So A B C D can direction from that A to B and A to C D E. We have that diagram of arrow-based network, the four-way of the rough diagram, and now we are ready to get that little more technical with the box that are the typically used for the project calculation. The each box contains 6 quadrants and represent the following. We have that activity, duration, early start and early finish, and late start and late finish, and a specific project of activity A, B, C, D, E, that how long the specific project activity task, and the earliest day the project timeline you can start the activity, the early day the project timeline you can finish the activity, the latest day project timeline you can start the activity, and the latest finish in project timeline you can finish that activity. The float sometimes you can call the stack is the amount of time and activity. The network path and the project can be delayed from the yearly start without changing the completion date of the projects. The shortening project duration, you have that when you shorten that duration of the project, be reducing the time of the one or more task. The crashing is done by that increasing can resource to the project, which helps to make to take less time to then when what they are the plan for the repose when it is also adds to the cost of the overall projects. The activity of arrow networks, that technique is a project management tool for the mapping scheduling activities and suggests tasks and events, and a project manager uses circles and refer to the nodes and represent the each activity of the projects. And then risk management, here have the process of identifying the monitoring and managing the potential risk in the order to minimize the negativity impact may have on the organization. The basic methods for the risk management: avoidance, retention, sharing, and transferring, and all loss prevention and reduction. And this can come from that various forms that and can be categorized into the four main categories. One is a financial risk, operational risk, strategic risk, and compliance risk. Here are the 5 steps of effective risk management process: identifying the risk, analyze the risk, prioritize the risk, and treat the risk, and monitor the risk. Here the assured identification is a part of that process used to evaluate that any particular situation. Them think that they have that potential caution. The term often describe the full process as a risk assessment. The identify asserts and risk factors that have the potential to cause harm. The sort of identification. Then the control risk, we have that process that involves the implementation of the risk responsible plans. It also involves the tracking in that identified, treating risk, identifying the new risk, and monitoring the individual risk, as well as that evaluating the efficiency of the risk process it lies during that entire project. That's all. Thank you.